We understand that recent community events involving teenagers and young adults with violence have caused a heightened level of concern. As an ongoing process, we continue to collectively reflect and plan with our law enforcement and community partners. We want to assure the community that our schools are safe and that we continue to take a layered approach to secure, positive, and healthy environments for everyone on a daily basis. I'd like to review what we have accomplished in the last year. And if you all remember, starting in the summer, the nation kind of took a different turn after the incident in Texas. In the summer of 2022, we began holding regular meetings with police, sheriff, emergency services, and the fire department. An additional school SRO position was added to Walker Grant Middle School. We already have an SRO at the high school. A safety and operations coordinator position was introduced in the fall. In October of 2022, all division administrators took part in an incident command system training. For city folks, that's a fairly normal thing. For school folks, that's not normal for us, but we participated in the incident command training. Following Virginia law, a new Virginia law, digital maps of every school building were created and provided to first responders and the 911 Communications Center. All FCPS families can request a free gun lock from the division.
The Fredericksburg Police Department is fortunate to have two of the best SROs in the Commonwealth working right here in our city. Officer Brown Calliope working in James Monroe High School, and Officer Christopher Florio working in the Walker Grant Middle School. Very happy to inform you that the police department applied for and was recently awarded 2 grants from the Virginia Department of Criminal Justice Services. One grant, the first grant is for a full-time SRO, and the second grant was for a part-time SRO, both awarded to the city. And each to work in one of our 2 elementary schools. We hope to have these new SROs in place by the beginning of this school year or very soon thereafter. As stated by Dr. Eberhardt, our partnership with the Fredericksburg City Public Schools has never been stronger. Communication between our departments has never been better. The proactive work completed by school leadership and Fredericksburg's public safety team has made our school facilities safer than they have ever been. I believe there's no greater form of community policing than the work our SROs do right in our public school system. Please know that the Fredericksburg Police Department team of SROs is committed to school safety, building lasting relationships with our youth, lowering incidents of crime in our schools, and ensuring we have the best trained team in the Commonwealth. And I want to thank Council and our city management team for their support in these most 2 recent grants for additional SROs. That'll be 4 SROs plus a supervisor, the most we've ever had this year. So we're really excited about it.
Dr. Catlett and I talk almost every day. We are tied at the hip on security and safety, not only for city schools, but for the city. We have determined to craft what we're calling a community engagement roadmap. We've got a document that's, again, in draft form. We've shared with Council. We're refining it as we speak, and Dr. Catlett and I will meet again tomorrow afternoon to put a finer points to some of these issues. I'll just, at a very high level, Madam Mayor, share with the community some of the conversations we're having, some of the actions that we'll be taking. In July, we've got prescribed a massive push of information, news releases, a school system, a message to parents, social media posts, both city and school systems, creating web content, fact sheets and infographics so that folks have resources readily available. And again, we'll be pushing those out from various sources to various social media platforms. We also intend to create, with Council's help, a steering committee more to come on that as we evolve in this process. The steering committee, as it currently is prescribed, will tackle issues, big national issues, but they're close to home these days, on gun violence, gangs in the community, talk generally about community safety as well as school safety, mental health, parent-family engagement, talk about territorial conflicts, community resources and support, among other things. The chief, as he alluded to, is also working with his counterparts in Stafford, Spotsylvania, and King George to reform, I should say, a regional gang task force. These issues, again, are not just happening here in the city of Fredericksburg, but as we all have noticed, an uptick of national coverage in Baltimore, Philadelphia, Washington, Chicago, among other big urban areas. No community is immune from these issues these days, and we are working diligently to get in front of the community, to communicate what it is we are doing, and certainly hear from our community as to what else might be appropriate. Again, we've got a prescribed roadmap. It's in draft form. We've got July, August, September, with more blanks to fill over time. Madam Mayor, I just thought I would give a high-level overview of that work. Again, it's a work in progress. My hope is with Dr. Catlett that we bring this draft to a final stage in the next week or so, maybe two, and have a more robust conversation with council and then begin to execute very quickly.
It takes a community to work together, and we certainly have demonstrated the willingness to do just that. All of what's been shared is exactly what needs to happen to help us all feel comfortable in terms of the challenges that we're facing, that some young adults and teenagers are making, that we need to redirect what's going on in the community. So I'm so pleased by the collaborative spirit that we have, and thankful for the council mayor's support and everything that we need to do to assist the school division. It's been wonderful having your support, so thank you.